So let's talk about last week. Our entire group leveled up last week. They all got some special abilities. They all got their free archetype, which is real exciting. And that'll come into play as we move further along this adventure path. Additionally, they did some scouting of a route of that they're what they don't know, but they're going to find out right now is that was actually very important to what could possibly occur either this week or next week. So to give you a little information, each players, I'm going to give you a number and you need to write that down and make sure you keep track of that.
Okay.
Maddie.
Hold on. You
Stop with the numbers.
I'm not ready for homework.
organize things first.
You know,
I
I didn't do my warm-ups yet. 1 + 1 is 2. Okay.
All right, what's my number?
Maddie, you've got 7.
Okay.
Pip, you've got 6. Ocelot, you've got 4. Argus, you've got 3. Rowan, you got 1.
I feel like this is a bad thing.
I don't know if it is.
We'll
Feels
find
like
out
it,
soon
doesn't it?
enough, depending on how far we get tonight. If it doesn't happen tonight, it'll happen next week. Let's just say those numbers are going to be helpful for you as you move forward, escorting Gattleby to the location that he needs to get to. All right. So, where we left off. Hold on, I want to do this real quick. All right. We'll start with this music. Where we left off. Transition. Oh no. Oh no. 1 second. Because I, obviously, have not changed this to episode 6. And this is not going to fit. I'm just
I
going to
also have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Pip still deafened?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
What'd you say?
Pip is indeed still deafened.
That lasts a heck of a while.
Before we begin, who has who got MVP last week?
I believe it was Rowan.
Rowan.
That was
All
Rowan.
right, that's going to be helpful.
Or needing the 400.
Rowan, don't forget you have 2 hero points. Everybody else starts with 1. If you're looking to give an extra hero point to our players, that's 200 bits, or it's a certain number of things.
A certain number of channel points.
Yeah, Evelyn will tell us because she's smarter than I am.
It would be 5,000 channel
Alright.
points, in fact, to give a hero point. 5,000.
And if a player is not doing too well, you can always get them up with a little battle medicine, which is 500 bits, Evelyn. Is that correct? Or is it 1,000? It's 1,000.
Way
isn't it?
more than 500.
It's 1,000 bits because we didn't want people doing it all the
Hey,
time.
thanks, Set Monkey. Thanks for being there, Forthwick. You're great.
Oh,
It's
yes.
Do your own
10,000
thing.
channel points.
It's 1,000 bits for the battle medicine and 500 bits for free action recall knowledge, which
That's what.
can be helpful. So if you feel so inclined, of course, always give them a help. Oh, look, Wick came back and decided to help.
He was driving.
You might still be. I don't know.
And finally, if you hadn't noticed, we have a new emote.
We do.
We actually have 2 new emotes.
Yeah.
We do.
We have a new
This
raid,
one?
new raid
And
emote,
that one.
I love the new raid.
and we have Terry Bull. Why?
It's terrible.
Because it's funny.
Good for any joke.
That's exactly. You put it with the terrible dad jokes.
Yeah.
Dad jokes.
Oh my gosh, you can literally do Terry Bull dad jokes.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't even think about that combo.
That emote is going to get a workout.
No, you're not supposed to say you didn't think about that combo. You take advantage of it. You created this. It's
Oh
what-
yeah, that was totally on purpose. Wombo combo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So here we are on the front porch. I need to pop this out so that I can read it over here. There we go. On the front porch, you all have managed to get through 4
Everybody
hazards.
loves Alkenstar cookies.
Those
That's how we
Alkenstar.
got to the front. That's how we got to
That's
the
actually
front
going to be
porch.
another emote. We're doing Alkenstar cookies as an emote. So, and if I believe, if I'm correct, I believe it was Evelyn who unlocked the door.
Yup.
Thank you very much for the new follow. Oh, I'm going to try and say this. Lucetios? I failed miserably, and I apologize for that. And the door opens, and in front of you, you see a dusty table, chairs. They sit against the north wall. You can see cobwebs, grime-covered windows let in a small amount of light to the south. Doors open to the east, or where you are at the east, and then there's another door to the west. What do you do?
Am I supposed to be seeing that area of effect thing that's on there right now?
I don't know what that is.
Because there is an area of effect marker on there right now.
There, it's gone.
Okay, cool. She's going to sort of peek her head around the corner there some. She's not going to step in quite yet. She's going to say, hello? Anybody home?
And you hear a faint voice from the inner reaches of the abode. Come back another time!
But we've come to help you.
No
It's very important.
solicitors!
I'm not actually selling anything, so that it was a joke. I thought it would be a great icebreaker sort of thing. You know, ease the tension, first meetings and all that.
You don't hear anything else.
All right. Well, yes, well, we came to help. So I think we'll just be doing that. Don't mind me, I'll be coming in here. Not trying to create any problems or any such thing. She's going to try to like step in, but she's going to be checking for traps as she goes, and she knows this house is completely wired with traps previously on the outside, so has a feeling it might continue on the inside.
So you look for traps, and you don't see any. There are no traps. There's just
Okay.
grime and dust, and it almost is if nobody's walked into this room in months.
That's curious. Hello? And she'll kind of just step through the door, like that far. Hello? And so it's just kind of this small room, yeah?
Yeah, it is. It is a very small, tight room. You can see a door on the far side. Other than that, and the table and chairs, again, cobwebs in the ceiling, very little light coming through the window. You can see the window's been boarded up a little bit so that people can't peek in it, is what it appears.
Can we like search the room a little bit, see if there's anything strange or?
Of course, you
Yeah.
all can. Everybody make a perception check.
Yeah, well,
All right.
Pip's gonna walk in and go, we should tell someone we're here!
Thank you, Pip. They know.
Good. It's good.
From
If
Pat
they didn't
draws,
already know.
everybody gets a hero point.
Hey.
Nice.
you.
Thank you.
All right, looking at the rolls, 1826.
I'm pretty sure the only reason I got a 26 is because my die bounced off somebody else's.
12 by Pip. All right. So, Pip, you don't notice anything. You still your ears muffled, and you barely notice it. You barely notice the steps on the wooden floor. Everybody else, as you move into the room and look around, there really is nothing in here except for that table and chairs. You see in one corner under the cobwebs, there's a couple of books. But there doesn't seem to be anything ominous.
Can I look at those books and see what's going on with them?
Of course. So you walk over and take a look at the books. And you see that they're, again, just as dusty as the other room. One of the books, you can tell is a textbook. Looks like it's from the college. It's basic clockwork for the numbnuts. You can tell this is an intro class that more than likely is out here because Gattleby probably took it from somebody, but it's not something that is going to be very important to his work or what he's been doing. Underneath that is a second book. This one, not so much a textbook. It's more of a picture book. There's lots of diagrams of clockwork creations. You can see that.
Settle down, Thomas. You're not even inside. You don't even see anything.
I'm getting so excited.
So excited. You can't even see
Thomas's
this.
ears are literally like,
And
You can tell there's something going on.
it's been flipped through. Some of the pages have bent ears in them. The title on the book, you got to wipe away a little of the dust, and you can see it's called Tick Tock, Tick Tock, Make the Clockwork Work. And it again, another book that doesn't seem to has not been any use to Gattleby as of late.
Yeah, so when Maddie picked these up, she kind of blew the dust off the covers and kind of cleared them away, flipped through a bit. Not really to her interest, but she kind of turns behind her and goes, Keen? Ocelot? Which do you prefer exactly?
Either of them. And I'm currently looking through the window at that front entrance into whatever this machine is in this room.
I actually have something that might be of interest to you. These books here about clockwork and things, I think that from what you've said, might be sort of your thing, perhaps?
Sure, but I don't think we're here to rob the guy.
Well, he doesn't seem to be using these, so
Well, maybe we can ask. Just
maybe
hold
he'll
on
let
to
you
him.
borrow them.
Maybe. Give me a second. I want to try and see what this machine is through this window.
So you look through, and the slats in the window are not big enough really to see exactly what it is. It's covered fairly well, and you don't really notice anything of significance from where you are. You know that more than likely you'll be able to find out once you're inside.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, looks like something fun's in there. He's certainly a mechanic of some kind.
Okay, so we might be running into things that are of the clockwork persuasion.
Yes. So stay vigilant.
Seems like we have seen a few of those everywhere. They tend to be not good news, so yes. Precisely.
Just so everyone's aware, I'm gonna give a bunch of meta knowledge about clockworks really quick, if you don't mind, Terry.
No,
I have one.
No meta knowledge. Keep rolling through this scene.
They don't bleed, Nightshade. Just keep that in mind.
There you go.
You can't poison them.
Keep it in character. I like it.
got it. She takes a
Anyways.
moment to kind of process what you just said. She's like, got it.
People who tinker like to make traps, so be careful moving forward. If
Why
the
are you
past two
whispering?
haven't been obvious already.
I was about to
Argus,
say, I think I got that message already on the front lawn out there.
Argus turns to Keen and says, they react well to bullets, right?
Clockworks? Those things react well to bullets. Well, negatively, I guess.
It's all depending on your point of view.
Fair.
All right, so and Maddie will continue forward to the door. She's not going to open it yet. She just wants to inspect it, see if it's perhaps trapped in any way.
So you go up, you inspect it, and let me check something real quick. Oh yeah, no, it's not trapped in any way.
All right, Rowan, do you want to try doing the old unlock thing?
And she'll she's kind of just looking around at the dusty. It looks like it's very dusty. It doesn't look like anything has been disturbed, and you said there's nothing in here worth
Right.
of interest. So she'll head to the door. And what do you want me to roll for? Thievery?
Thievery, of course.
Okie dokie.
Where did you
Why
go?
thievery, of course.
Why?
Oh, you're underneath Evelyn?
Yeah, I tried to move out of the way so she could move out the door.
I moved room, so
All right.
Well, the 17.
So you get your lockpicks into the lock, and you click, 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 and you hear the first couple of tumblers go. Give me a second thievery roll.
Okay. Skills thievery. Roll. Oh. 14.
So you get in there and you pop a little bit. It takes a bit more work than what you've managed to do in previous locks. Almost as if not because it's difficult, but because it hasn't been used much. But you do pop it, it does open, and the door does unlock.
Pip's walking along the whole time. He's like bapping on his ears,
She'll, Ronal,
whispering.
as she tries to like get her thieves tools in there and she's struggling a little bit, she when she finally gets it open, she'll look over to Maddie. I think you definitely helped me out a lot on that one.
Well, I try.
And we'll slowly open the door. I don't want to be in. Oh, what do we see as we open the door? I don't want to enter quite yet. I just want to look.
Oh no!
inside.
I hear something. What is that?
Why am I not hearing the music?
It's not of music. It sounds like something
So
washing.
I'm not hearing anything.
I don't hear.
I don't hear it. Oh, is it token positional? Oh,
No, because I'm right
goodness.
there. I didn't hear anything either.
No, I definitely hear something.
Oh.
This is awesome. I love this.
So
Well, I'm deaf,
you
so I'm not
peek
gonna hear
in.
anything. So.
I mean, that's very true.
You peek in, and from where you're at, you don't really see anything yet, other than there, you see a. Okay, so you moved all the way in. There's
wants
the
You know,
door.
Rowan is too Rowan is too curious.
So-
I don't hear anything though.
So this is what you see. You see reams of parchment, half-filled beakers, lit burners, pots of bubbling fluids, and countless other alchemical detritus scattered about the work surfaces of this room. Shelves overflow with books. Glass containers spill from wooden crates. There's a pungent odor that permeates the entire area. Amid it all, stooped a human man, smokes a limp cigarette, and hunches over a small cage, carefully filling a tray with dried pellets. A big-eyed, six-legged chameleon paws slowly around the cage, picking at the dried pellets of food.
So
go ahead.
Oh, as Rowan just steps in and kind of sees all this, she'll like poke her head back through the doorway and be like, Ocelot, I think you're gonna like this guy. And she'll
Let's
move
hope he
over.
likes us.
She'll move over so everybody can come in.
Oh, I hear it too now.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
Oh
like
yeah, I can hear it. It's like bubbling, like,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
like-
that's
Oh, I
what it
think I did
is.
hear it
yeah,
there.
I can
Though
hear it now.
I hear it, but I don't hear it. So okay.
Yeah.
You hear nothing, Pip.
The man
Really?
turns as you make your way into the room. All right, he sighs. You're persistent ones, you know that? What in Bree's name do you want?
We were sent here to come collect you so that you could be safe because some really bad people are after you.
And you see, he stands there leaning against it. What are you talking about?
Well, we were sent as a group because we're kind of skilled at doing this sort of thing to protect you from a bunch of really bad people.
Is that him?
Pip.
I'm just gonna give a nod to Pip.
Why are you yelling?
One of your traps seems to have deafened our friend a little bit. Like ever so slightly.
Yes, you have some incredibly Impressive clockworks. I heard you mentioned Bree. You're a follower of the clockwork goddess.
He just kind of scoffs. All right. I need to reset the traps. Get slick. Bolts, where did that lizard go? So you noticed that when you walked in, especially you, Rowan, he was working with this chameleon. And when you interrupted him, he forgot to close the cage. And he has kind of slipped away somewhere in the room.
And can I roll for dubious knowledge on the chameleon?
What's dubious knowledge do again?
It means I loved. Hang on, it says your treasure trove. You are a treasure trove of information, but not all of it comes from reputable sources. When you fail, you don't. But don't critically fail. You recall knowledge by checking. Knowledge check by using any skill. You learn a bit of true knowledge and a bit of erroneous knowledge, but you don't have any way to differentiate which is which.
I love that feat. It's so good.
And this only happens when you critically fail.
No,
only when
it
you
says
fail.
when I fail, not critically.
When you fail. So you
So
want
when
to
I
you
fail,
want to recall
I-
knowledge on the chameleon. Is that what I'm
Yes,
understanding?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All
Where do I
right.
roll for recall knowledge though? Like, where is the roll for
And your
that?
proficiencies.
And that'll be nature.
Whatever type.
Sorry.
It'll be nature.
Skills?
Yeah, it's skills. It's a nature roll.
Oh, okay, nature. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yes. Okay. 16. What do I maybe know and maybe not know? about
So
those?
you
What maybe
know,
right and wrong information do I know?
you know that chameleons are lizards. They're creatures that can very easily, blend into their surroundings. So it is going to be difficult to find the
Okay.
chameleon in here. You know that their vision is actually pretty good because the way their eyes are set, they can see literally in all directions simultaneously. And if you were to fight a small chameleon, I guess you wouldn't be able to flank them.
Okay. No flanking chameleons. Got
No.
it.
So that's good news. Okay. So
Noted.
Gattleby looks at the group and says, "Look, fine, Slick. I've just got to go get a couple things, and we'll be on our way then."
Why don't I come help you?
Okay. And so he heads off
Curious to see all the fun stuff you've got in there.
into this room, and
And Pip starts following because, they're just going.
okay. So hold your I can pause your movement for a
Oh
second.
God, he's gonna hurt me.
No, so this is just so when you walk into the room, Keen, you notice that it's sparsely decorated bedroom featuring a large bed, several hooks on the wall, which hang dirty coats and overalls. The most astonishing feature, though, is the boarded up window to the south and the large mechanism attached to it. The top of the machine has kind of like a funnel hopper holding what appears to be dozens of wooden spheres. You know, just by looking at it, that this would have shot at you had you not disarmed the trap on the front steps.
It's a wooden ball gun.
Yes, it is. It is a wooden ball gun, which is fantastic.
I can't help but run over to it, and I'm just inspecting it as he's grabbing stuff. But continue, please.
The next thing you hear from inside with Gattleby is the sounds of breaking glass and shattering wood, which precede a calamitous sight to the four others. Gattleby's six-legged chameleon suddenly growing to the size of a cat, then a dog, then a horse, all in the matter of moments. The chameleon, as startled as anyone, smashes through the table in the middle of the lab and clambers about, spilling papers and alchemical equipment everywhere. Gattleby peeks out the door, pinches the bridge of his nose, exasperated. Ah, bolts. Slick's gotten into the growth serum again. You see the shrink potion anywhere? Never mind. What I'm asking you for, just take care of this. I gotta get my coat. And
What
so,
So
per se does
nonchalant.
this shrink potion look like? She's kind of like trying to shout and like look around the horse-sized chameleon.
and he, let me see. It, he kind of mumbles out. It's kind of greenish, yellow, blue, kind of bubbly.
Would you like to pick any more colors?
And Pip pulls out his rapier because, well, he's deaf.
And with this, we will roll initiative.
Wait,
What? No,
Rowan will go like this towards Pip, like,
don't attack the lizard.
What?
I'm excited
What?
to see Argus just shoot it dead.
Let's get our initiatives rolled.
Pip's like pointing his
Nice.
rapier at it, going like, "What? Wait, look!"
Believe it or not, I am not going 10 paces for this.
Weird.
That was terrible.
I love how we all have
Oh.
very different colored dice.
Wow.
how do we roll for initiative again? Is it on your character sheet?
So,
On a character sheet,
Combat
but
tracker thing.
or the combat tracker, which is
Yeah, you can
the
use the little bar and click the also attributes and initiative perception.
Oh,
Oh,
do
there we
minions
go.
act right after me? Would Talon act directly after me, Terry?
yes,
Okay.
yes. And so, what you see during all this is he's like bouncing around. I mean, he's a chameleon who's gotten into growth serum, and his color is flashing different. It's blending in with the wood, and then it goes back to green, and then it blends in with some of the potions and bubblies along the wall, and then it blends back into the floor, and it's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and he's running around, and you can tell he's just as freaked out about this as anybody else. And as he's running around, he will make a movement. Whoa, I need to deselect everybody. How do I?
game's also paused.
Oh, there we go. That's why I can't. Why can't I deselect everybody? There we go. Okay. He's gonna move with his first action. He's gonna move over here, and as he passes you, Pip, he's going to swing his tail. Does a... Let's see. Yes, it will hit. So you will take...
Have nimble dodge if that helps.
What's Nimble Dodge do?
Just gets me 2 more points.
No, because it hit by 5.
Oh, then.
Yep. So you will take 13 points of damage. And then he's going to run
I am so looking at Rowan right now, like, what do you mean? Don't kill this thing.
over this way. And his turn is done. So we go to Argus.
All right. The first thing Argus is going to do is pull out rope from his backpack.
Okay.
The second thing he's going to do
Heck yeah.
is try to attempt to make a lasso.
Heck yes.
All right. All right. This would be a... Oh, what would this be? Let's make it a...
Roll for
Automatic
lasso.
success.
Just kidding. Roll for lasso.
roll for lasso. Yes, could you make a lasso roll? No, this is going to be acrobatics. Because it takes some dexterity to do something like this.
Come
Oh.
on, Rob. Roll for lasso.
As luck would have it, acrobatics is my stock and trade.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Come on, roll for lasso.
Oh,
I thought you almost crit that. That would have been
You do have 2
amazing.
hero
have 2
points.
hero
You do have
points.
hero points.
Yeah, I am using one of those hero points because Robbed. I was robbed, I tell you.
A
You were
plus
wrong.
8, and he
It
rolls it.
literally was like 20, and then it fell down back onto a 2.
Every
And so
single time. It does that to me every single time.
All right, let's see the second roll.
acrobatics.
Roll a not knowledge check.
No!
So
Still have another here.
yeah, but you can only hero point a skill check once. So
Dang.
this is what you all see, and this is going to take 2 actions because of the crit failure. You see Argus. He pulls the rope up, and he starts to swing it in a lasso. And when he goes to throw it, you see, as rather than the circle going around this running wild chameleon, you see the rope actually slip out of its slip knot and just effortlessly fly past him and land on the ground as a straight line. No loop, no nothing, because he was unable to get his lasso knotted correctly. I wanted that to work so bad too, Robert.
That would have been so good.
Andy Foundry.
Vivi, what do you do?
Okay, so Rowan is going to tap Pip on the shoulder because he's right there. That's like talking is a free action,
Yep,
right?
that's
Or,
a free
like,
action.
Waving my arms since I can't
Waving
really
your
talk.
arms.
So she'll tap you on the shoulder, Pip. She'll like all of a sudden you'll feel like a really hard tap on your shoulder, and you turn. If you turn around, she digs out a gold coin out of her pocket, and she's like,
Okay. That I got.
Okay.
Gold involved.
and she's like, and then she kind of like
Got it. Don't kill it.
and she kind of like moves to gesture like this, where we're like, and she like looks at a potion, and she's kind of pointing, like a potion somewhere. So
So are you going to be looking
go
for the
well.
potion then?
yes, I will look.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Come on. Perception. Roll. Yes.
All right. You see.
I rolled 24.
You see a what could best be described as a greenish yellow blue kind of bubbly potion
Okay.
sitting under some scrolls right where I've got marked.
Okay, so she'll go there then.
Okay, that's 2 actions.
Okay. And then, based on my dubious knowledge, would I know that one needs to consume this potion?
Yeah,
or does it-
most potions are consumed, so yes, you would know that this needs to be consumed. So your third action would be grabbing the potion if that's what you wish to do.
Oh, yes. Yeah, then I'll grab
Okay,
it.
so that is your third action. Next up, we have Keen Ocelot. You hear the commotion happening.
I imagine that what I see is do I see Rowan go and grab this potion?
You
after
see
it's
her
been
run
described?
over to, and yeah, you can see from your vantage point, you can see that she grabbed a potion, a vial of some sort from under some scrolls on the table there.
Then what I am going to shout into the next room. I don't point anything at it. I just shout loudly, "Make it speak!" And I'm going to cast command on the thing, trying to command it to open its mouth wide.
Ooh, smart.
All right. All right.
So that is a
Let's-
will saving throw, DC
Will-
17.
Okay. So, and this is the target. So
Yes, that is the target, which I didn't do.
that's fine. It succeeded by 1.
Ugh.
So the creature is unaffected.
No. Shoot. And I just want to throw my hammer at its toes to try and get it to.
Where is your command
Croak
spell?
out.
Did you?
What do you mean?
I'm looking at your spell list.
Yeah, it's one of my first level spells.
Oh, you already clicked it. I see. You
Yes,
cast
I already
it.
cast it.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was just looking for it. All right.
And then I want to throw my hammer at its toes to try and get it to croak out in pain.
Can you throw your hammer?
Yes, it's a light hammer. It is a thrown weapon.
All right, so go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I'm wondering if it's within the first range increment on it. However,
Well, you can check.
Or there are no range increments. 20 feet. I'm outside
He's
of range.
30 feet.
I can't even do that
You cannot.
because that's how ranged weapons work in 2E, right?
Correct.
Never mind. Instead, what I will do is command Talon to move forward and try and pry its mouth open.
All right. Will it get there? And where will I see where Talon is now?
Talon is over here, so it can
What's his movement? 20 feet? 25.
25. So with 25, it can get right up to it,
Okay.
and then
Can
I have it grapple it?
Yes, that's exactly it. So this would be a grapple by the mouth.
Okay.
I'm assuming
How
he
do
can
I do
grapple.
that?
So if you go under his, yep. So if you open up his
Character sheet, basically.
character sheet, yep, you'll see under the second one,
Actions.
yep, skill actions, and scroll down to
Attempt
grapple.
an athletics check.
Yep.
Against the target's fortitude DC.
Yep.
Let's see how that goes.
And I can tell you, okay, once you roll, I can tell you if you make it.
Great. I can't roll for this thing.
Yeah, you did. It says Talon, you rolled 1d20
Oh,
plus 6.
rolls aren't showing up in my chat
Oh.
for some reason.
Okay. Well,
I might want to reload the thing.
it worked, and he
Great.
is now grappled, holding the mouth open of this giant chameleon.
Yeah, you see Talon get up on its back and like launch his tail with a little stinger on the front of it into its mouth and pry up the top jaw into a better position.
Maddie.
Let me move. I'm going to take a step for my first action. And then I am going to move for my second. Right. 5, 10, 15.
You can hit space if you want to.
Space, there it is. 25 right there. And so that's my second action. Third action is shield myself. I'm gonna actually cast that real quick so I
Yep, you're
have it
fine.
on. So there we are.
And we go to Pip.
Done.
Okay. Well, Pip actually gets that we're looking for a potion now, but doesn't really know if that's the right one. So he's also going to look around to see if he can see any potions around.
Guess it was never described to him.
All right.
Well, like, you know, all he got was like, look around, sort of.
Give me a perception roll.
Oh, good.
That
All
was
right.
really good.
So you look around, but you don't see the potion on any of the tables. You see it in Rowan's hand.
Okay, so no other potions. Not really sure what to do here. So, but he saw the grapple. So he will run over. I don't know if after I super. And if I take it from her, I don't really gain anything. So he basically like yell at her like, "Is that it?"
How do you respond, Rowan?
She'll just like give like a thumbs up, like
All right, so Pip, that'll
That's pretty much. It's pretty much got to pass there because he's got nothing he can really do at this point.
okay.
she's pointing. Like if you're looking at her, she's pointing. She's like, this needs to go in that thing's mouth.
All right, so it is Slick's turn, and he is gonna try and get out of the grapple. What is the
I have no idea
athletics?
how that works.
Plus 6.
So it's against DCs, huh?
Yep. So I've got to beat a 16, and he's gonna use his acrobatic skill. So he's gonna roll it, and he essentially just has to beat 16, and he does, and he manages to get away. And so that's his first action. His section action is he's going to run right past the construct, and as he runs past, his tail is going to swing at the construct.
Not my good boy.
Yeah, you're a good boy. I'm sorry. And you notice through all of this, he's not doing anything maliciously.
It's all an accident.
And it is a critical hit.
Oh no.
No.
A regular hit dealt 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I only did a regular damage. I just double it for that. Okay. So, double?
Oh, hits.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's exactly as much HP as Talon had.
And you see Talon crumple.
Uh,
All right.
why? I just shout.
And that ends Slick's turn. We go to Argus.
So, quick question.
Yes.
Talon is the ghosty looking thing, right?
Yes.
Or was the ghosty looking thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up.
So,
Yes.
so does that mean? So does that mean Slick is basically facing away from Talon right
He's
now?
facing Maddie. He was running in Maddie's direction, and his
Which I can't really see because Maddie's in. I think Maddie's in
correct. So
shadow.
yeah, Maddie would be in shadow to you.
Okay. So, new plan. With the side of the rope that he still has in his hand,
Yep.
he's going to make another loop.
Okay.
And then he is going to run and jump onto Slick's back.
Give me an acrobatics check.
All right. Skills, acrobatics.
And this, I know what you have to beat. You've got to meet or beat.
Hero point.
Okay.
It can't get worse.
So you make the run, and because he's facing away from you, that is the only reason you're able to climb up onto his back. Where are you placing the? Are you placing the rope around him, on him?
Well, the idea is once I get on his back,
Yep.
I'm just like tossing the loop around his, getting it over his head.
So are you trying to get it over? So just around his neck or over his head into his mouth, like a saddle horse, or like a?
Does he have teeth? Because if he doesn't have teeth, I'll do it like a horse with a bit.
He would not have sharp. I don't think geckos have sharp teeth. I mean, he can do a jaws attack, but
Yeah.
it's. I mean,
Then in his mouth like a bit.
okay, all right. So you give me a second acrobatics check.
Here goes nothing.
I believe in you.
Okay, and this is easy because you're already up there, and you get it up around him in his mouth, and pull ever so slightly backwards, and you see Slick kind of. And that'll end your turn. So we have Argus on the back of Slick. You hear from the other room. What's all the ruckus about? Let me go to Vivi. I thought I fixed
Is his
Vivi's
mouth-
character name.
I thought it was Vivi. It's changed now. Oh no, it's still Vivi character.
Yeah, I switched it to
okay.
Rowan. It's fine. Everything's
We
fine.
like it better.
Is the chameleon's mouth open, and can I throw the potion in his mouth? Arguably. Like, since Argus is on the back and he like pull on the reins.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to give it a go, you could definitely run over there. It's going to be an acrobatics check. Are you trying to throw it into his mouth, or are you trying to like shove it into his mouth?
Well, if his mouth is open, I'll throw it. Wait, what's the difference between shoving it and throwing it?
It's a different.
Throwing it would be acrobatics.
So throwing it is going to be your thrown weapon attack.
Okay. Where would I see that?
So you let me
Just your
pull-
dagger.
yeah, it's your thrown dagger. It's going to be a +8. So
Okay.
D20 +8.
Okay, so I'll just roll for acrobatics then. A roll. I have hero points if I don't roll well. I'm going to use my
Maybe
hero
use
point
them.
and roll again. Come on.
It is the night of
Come on,
using
come on.
hero points again, I see.
Okay, come on. A little bit better.
So you try to run at the gecko and... Oh, wait. You were doing... Yeah, run it with the acrobatics. Run at it and shove it in its mouth, right? Or are you throwing it?
You said I'll throw it.
Okay. So you throw and you miss. And it
Oh, no.
looks like it's going to land on the ground. There's a possibility of shattering.
Somebody catch it.
Am I
How
close
many?
enough to try to do that?
Not yet. You're not, but you
Okay.
might be. All right. That was one action, right?
Yes.
You got two more. What do you like to do?
Would I be able to try to catch it?
I'll let you make a run as an action,
Okay.
but you're gonna have to give me an acrobatics with a tumble through with a hard DC. So
Okay, but I have a tumble behind. Would that count?
no, because you've got to go through his area.
Yeah, that says you tumble under and behind your foe to catch them off guard. When you
Oh.
successfully tumble through,
Yeah, that's
Uh,
it.
so would I be able to use a
Yep.
tumble behind them?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So how do I use this feat? I have it up.
Let me see. It's tumble.
Oh, public roll. Here it is. I see it.
Actually, yeah. So
Public roll. Oh,
you tumble under and behind the foe to catch him. When you just do a tumble through. So yeah, click
okay.
a tumble through.
Under skills.
Yes. No, it's under your actions.
Oh, okay. Seek, take cover, demoralize, avoid notice, avoid notice, avoid notice. I don't have a tumble through here.
Yeah, you do.
I just have
So-
demoralize, seek, take cover, avoid
No,
notice.
you have to
avoid
open up your character sheet,
notice. Oh, okay.
and tumble through is under the actions near the bottom. I can click the.
Actions near the bottom.
Yep.
Elemental PQRST. Tumble through. Okay.
So click the acrobatics +8.
Okay.
Let's
Come
see how
on.
you do.
6.
You do not get through his space. and
Wait,
you-
I have a hero point. Can I use it again? Because it's
Yeah,
something
this is a different skill. Yes.
Okay. Then I will do it again. Okay,
And
one more
she's
time.
plumb out of hero points. Oh wait,
No,
no,
I have
do
one
think you
more. I have one
She
more.
has one more. She had the extra one from last
Still
week.
down over there, Thomas. Don't get so excited. 11 plus 8. 19.
You miss. And you end up over here. Yep. You miss. All right.
Does it fall on my body? Not on the
No,
ground.
because it's landing roughly where the mark is here.
Dang.
Keen.
Okay.
It hasn't landed yet. It's in the air still.
My turn.
It's your turn.
What am I supposed to do with that, Terry? I'm just gonna run over there and try and grab it.
All right.
Reluctantly.
Give me a. You don't need to tumble through a space because of your location. So give me an acrobatics.
Oh, perfect. Something I'm awesome at.
No, you're not.
Great.
And you're
Something
in,
I'm really
you're in
good
plate,
at.
aren't you?
I'm not in plate. No.
What's your?
I'm in-
You're
I'm
in
in
chainmail. Okay.
Chainmail.
All right.
I'm in chain. Look at my character.
Jingle jangles.
Oh my god. Okay, now that's a hero point for sure. That's a hero point for sure.
Oh my
How
goodness.
many hero points is this? We're
There
like
we
less than
go.
an
All
hour in
right.
here.
So you see this. You see all in an instance rowing the potion towards the chameleon's mouth, and you see it goes awry. And immediately Rowan goes, no, and runs, trying to tumble through the lizard space. The lizard bumps her off to the side. You see her fall and roll. Keen, you run out. You see it. You run right. A little shove of Maddie as you land atop the table with the potion in hand. You have one more action.
I'm just gonna try and shove it down his throat.
All right.
Athletically.
Give
If at all possible.
me an acrobatics check.
Can I do it athletically?
No, because the muscle isn't needed. It's the skill to get it into his mouth, the ability to weave your way past the gaping jaws.
Could I use my medicine skill?
No, you can't use your medicine skill.
Listen, I'm not acrobatic.
You better give it a go. Thank you, Pat. Draws.
I'm
2
gonna
for
use the
Rowan,
hero point. I don't think a 14
2
is
for
gonna do it.
Argus, and 1 for Keen. Let's see what you rolled.
But I'm not throwing it. So...
You are not throwing it.
God, okay.
So
I used a hero point.
You jump up, you try, but he happens to close his mouth just at the time, and it bumps you backwards. Maddie,
Argus!
what do you wish to do?
Well, that completely changed everything I was planning on doing, and there's a reason why I have telekinetic projectile, guys.
I know. I've been wanting you to use it.
Well, you can say something. You can have an action to take it from him if he is a willing participant.
Well, but it has to be unattended. That's the only thing, and it's in his hand now, so I
Well,
can't
it's a
do
free
that.
action to set it down, so you could take
Yeah,
it
I could
set
make
it down.
unattended.
Okay, can you make it unattended? Because I'd love if you made it
As a
unattended.
free action, I'll set it
Yep.
down.
All right.
So then, yeah, I'll cast telekinetic projectile and try to send it into the chameleon's mouth.
God.
All right. So give me an
Chaos.
attack roll.
Okay. Okay, which die is not going to fail me tonight? This one. This one's not going to fail me.
This has been the most chaotic, wonderful beginning to a night.
I love it.
Telekinetic
I just as advertised. I said, yeah.
Yep.
Here we go.
And I am doing this to not cause damage,
Yes,
basically.
I understand. So it's actually going to be at a -2
Okay.
as a non-lethal.
Oh, come on. What's it gonna do? Like 4 damage to a giant chameleon? It'll be
Dang it.
fine.
Missed the tray. Okay, I gave 2. Submit. Hopefully that's enough.
So everyone sees this. Okay, so we've seen all these actions now. You've got Argus jumping on top of the lizard. We've got Rowan throwing and missing the own past herself. We have Keen rushing through, diving for it, then setting it on the table before Maddie raises it, and you see it go up, and everybody's eyes are watching it. Bated breath, it starts to move towards the chameleon, and you hear, "Are you guys done yet?" As it goes into the chameleon's mouth, down its throat, and you see it starts to shrink.
Argus jumps off backwards.
And it reverts to its normal size.
Dang it.
Does somebody grab it before he starts to run away?
Someone
Yeah,
grab it, yeah.
I was gonna say I still have more action, so I could try to go
Everybody
hold on.
dies all at the same time.
I didn't want to end up on top of the thing because
Right.
with my luck, that's where we were going with this.
So, Maddie, you end up with Slick in your hands, and Gattleby comes out, and he looks at you. Ah, good. Looks a little better that way. Well, I'll put him in his cage, and tell you what. Since you took care of him, I'll take care of you. Here's a couple things for you. And he gives you, there we go. I gotta find the right stuff. He gives you a bundle of alchemical items. He gives you 3 lesser Tanglefoot bags. He gives you 2 moderate Thunderstones, 5 lesser antidotes, a moderate cognitive mutagen, and 2 minor elixirs of life. Which
Good
you'll
for
see.
all of us to drink.
Good for all of us to drink.
Rowan will come up to him. And what about our friend? How long is he going to be deaf for?
And with that question,
Pip watches Rowan go by and reaches up and is like, "Come on."
Yeah, she'll flick the coin as she walks by him. She already knows if
Thank
she
you.
sees your hand already outstretched, like she'll already in her pocket, she flips the coin over her shoulder as it like flips into the air and falls into your hand.
and with that, Pip, you hear the very end of that. And you're like, oh. And you can hear again.
Oh my gosh! I couldn't hear you guys.
You don't say.
I'm sort of loud. I shouldn't be so loud.
You're fine.
That'll be.
What?
You broke my construct.
Shove them in a bag. I'll fix them later.
Am I holding you to that?
I said I'll do it. I'll do it. Y'all took care of Slick. I'll take care of him.
All right.
Everybody gains 30 XP.
Woo!
Woo!
Now then, we should be on our way.
Oh, all right.
Maddie has taken everything.
I grabbed it all so that I can disperse it
I
later.
watched
but
it
figured it'd be
disappear. I'm like, well,
easier.
there it goes.
If,
I can-
if that's too much for you to carry, I do
Oh,
have a bag.
I got room.
Okay.
But I can like, we can figure it out later. I figure we're just in the process of moving stuff. So,
Well, why don't we figure that out before
Yeah.
we go on this venture?
all right. So, who wants what?
I mean, I think each of us should have one of those antidotes, right?
Awesome. So, we can do that for sure. Let's see. Antidote. So, I'll put. All right. So, back in the chest should be the other.
How do I take
Or-
only one?
If you drag it to your character sheet, you can choose how many to take.
Yes.
So you take one.
Ah, I see.
So everyone do that.
I think that Nightshade and Pip would be good to have the Tanglefoot bags.
All right, that's a good idea. All right, and there's 3 of those. So I suppose you can figure out how they want to split those up between the 2 of them.
I can take one. That's fine. I got the gold.
I'm personally interested in that cognitive stuff.
The cognitive mutagen, absolutely. There they go. I would personally like to keep one of the elixirs, if at all possible. There is a second, of course.
Would you now?
Yes, if at all possible. The other one, there you are. And then there's the 2 Thunderstones.
Argus, why don't you take that elixir? I can heal by the power of Bree anyways.
All right.
And I'll grab a Thunderstone. Why not?
Who would like the other one?
Maybe Pip?
I wouldn't mind one.
Maybe like cover your ears before you use it though.
Yes.
Or like, stand further away.
So for
Just
those that
thought.
don't know, watching at home, Thunderstones are kind of like bombs that do a little bit of sonic damage as well. Which is
Flashbang.
They work really well to make you deaf.
Yes, it does actually. The elixirs of life are important for reasons, which I'm not going to go into here because it hasn't been talked about yet. The cognitive mutagens are moderates, right? And essentially you gain a benefit item bonus to several checks to recall knowledge, which can be helpful for a variety of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then elixir of life is healing. And the tanglefoot bags, if I'm correctly, you throw those and they will essentially
It's like casting entangle.
Yeah. And are those moderates or those are lessers, right? Yep. And it's a sticky substance, and creature takes a -10 status penalty to its speeds for 1 minute. All right.
Looting done.
So the group has passed around everything that they need. And Gattleby is ready to move. And so you all head out of Gattleby's abode.
Oh, hey, Gattleby, before we go,
I was going to say,
you've got a couple of fun books in your foyer.
And he just kind of looks at you for a moment, confused. What?
You've got some books.
Okay. Good.
Can I have them?
What are they about?
Like clockworking stuff.
Oh, yeah. You can have it. If it was in the front foyer, it was probably junk anyways.
before we depart, if you would be so kind, she will pull the hat of disguise from her bag. Could you put this on?
He looks at it for a moment. Why?
So that you don't look like you, in case the people who are after you see you.
Oh. All right. And he puts it on. And you see his visage slowly melds into a being of similar height, of similar weight, maybe slightly younger. And he is disguised. The one thing you do notice is when he walks, he still walks the same way. All right.
Is there something distinct about his walk, though?
It would require somebody really to pay attention, but everybody has their own gait, their own way they move. And
I
that
just meant something in particular, if he kind of had a limp or something that was very blatantly obvious. If it's just,
it's not
normal gait, then-
blatantly. It would need to be somebody who knew what they were looking for. Does that make sense?
Yep. Got it. We'll keep him in the middle then.
Now you all head out, and you know that the way you've got to go is via the Bottleneck Bridge. It is the shortest distance between where you are and the brewery that you are taking him to. And so you head in that direction, and you come upon the bridge, and it's a wide stone bridge. It connects two shores, rushing river. Carts and carriages frequent the center of the bridge, while pedestrians stay toward the edges. You hear calls of vendors hawking their wares echo on the stonework. It's a 20-foot wide bridge. It runs about 45 feet north and south. It really is the only reliable crossing to take to get to where you need to go. And so you head in that direction. Now, it's daytime because you guys left in the morning, right? And you see all sorts of stalls, and I'm going to activate it for my players, and I'm going to bring it live for our viewers at home. And you all are at the Bottleneck Bridge. Let me grab Gattleby so I can have him with you as well. All right. And you hear a variety of people. Again, sellers hawking their wares. What is it you wish to do?
Now, was this where we saw, like, didn't we find, like, a cigar or something like that?
You
when we
did.
were scouting.
You did. Very
What
good.
did that signify?
It's a good question.
I think as best we can tell, there was someone here that had been here. So I guess, first thing would be look around and see. Do we see anyone that looks out of place that might be watching the area, watching the bridge?
Not really. I mean, it's middle of the day, and so it's pretty busy. Again, there are people walking up and down. Carts go across it from time to time. There's fishermen, being right on the river. So it's pretty populated.
Weren't there shops nearby that were abandoned or empty that we could potentially stow away in?
That was not in this area. That was in
Okay.
another area.
Why don't we split up into smaller groups? Some of us go across the bridge, see how things are.
All right.
Don't be too obvious.
Okay, well, I'll fight every need to climb up on the edge and run along the side.
Do it.
I've got like a twitch. I want to like turn to Rowan and like, I want gold. I'll run the whole thing.
JR, everything is a good place for an ambush, but that's just my personal opinion. You name it, I feel like it's good.
Are you actually doing that, Pip?
Pip's really trying not to. He's got like this twitch going on that he wants to like run up along the edge there. Though it looks pretty fat, so it looks pretty safe, which is, not.
Oh yeah, if you want to just jump up there, go ahead.
We're thinking about it. We're deciding if we should get
You know
into
what?
trouble or if we should behave ourselves.
He's,
I'm thinking
he's not
like-
only the size of an 8-year-old, he is.
What if you guys go on the right and I'll go on the left?
Well, first of all, which way is the current going? Because if you fall in, we need to be able to fish you out.
I'm not gonna fall.
Very true.
It's
I'm good,
going.
I'm
It's
good.
going from right to left.
I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Experienced smuggler.
So
Pip,
fine.
why don't you go scout the bridge
No,
out anyways?
There's been enough. I'm literally gonna run up and like jump up onto the side. Like,
All right, give me an acrobatics roll.
okay.
Argus
do
takes a deep
acrobatics.
breath.
Good. Great.
So you make the jump
There you
up,
15.
and you do teeter a little bit, but you are confident in your balance. You are fine up on the ledge. You do see a couple of onlookers, a couple of people from the city, kind of stare at you a little bit, in a combination of consternation and confusion. But they continue on their way.
I gotta drop balance action on my. There we go.
You do hear
I roll?
one. You hear one child tell his mommy, "Hey, mommy, I want to do that." She looks down at him, then looks at you, shakes her head as they continue walking.
As soon as she looks away, I'm gonna be like, thumbs up.
Encouraging little children. Can I roll for perception to see, or
Oh, of course you can.
Would it
Please.
be recall knowledge, or would it be
This is.
perception?
Are you just trying to look to see if you notice
just
anything?
trying to see what's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a roll for perception.
Oh, too.
Whoa, a roll for
Yeah,
perception.
I used that.
Do you know when? Do you know when in movies they say like the title of the movie? This is what I felt for.
This is that
Like,
point.
that's what I felt for. It's like
We're in the
There's
end
drinking-
game now.
Drinking game.
Oh no.
So you don't see anything. Like I said, I mean the people on the bridge, they look like normal everyday city goers.
Okay, in that case, if I don't see anything in particular, can I have thieves racket. So you said there's lots of people in here and like shops and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So nothing beats the thrill of taking something that doesn't belong to me.
What? Okay.
You might be a pickpocket working the streets or a cat burglar sneaking through the windows and escaping via rooftops. But yeah. I am trained in thievery, so can I?
So you're just trying to pickpocket a couple people?
Yeah, as we're walking across the bridge,
As we're walking across the
Yeah,
bridge,
yeah.
trying to be inconspicuous, you know.
While you are taking Gattleby to where he needs to go, you're committing other crimes. I just want to verify.
Yes, sir.
apparently.
All right,
Correct.
fantastic.
Seems about right.
Now you see why I left the clan.
All right, go ahead and roll a. Oh, jeez.
Oh, hero point.
Good.
Oh,
Just so we're clear, I am pulling Gattleby aside on this side of the bridge,
Oh,
allowing them to go
I was
scout it
actually
first.
going to do a thing. So
Okay, well, I rolled a 2, so not too bad after that one.
Yee.
Guild Superior, thank you for the follow.
You need to customize your dice.
So you go and you reach out, but you hear Keen move, so you look away from where you're reaching, and you end up
It's all your fault.
smacking the bum of a soldier who happened to be crossing, and he looks at you. Can I help you?
And she just looks at him and be like, "Hi, when are you off work? Would you like to go to the tavern for a drink?"
Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
This will be that 20 watch.
Diplomacy. I rolled a 10 plus 5, 15.
He looks at you for a moment. I don't date.
I never
Now.
said anything about dating. I was just saying a drink. You know, just for a drink.
He studies your clothes, looks at you. Get out of here before I have to take care of you. And he continues on his way.
All right, sir.
All right. Maddie, what were you going to do? You weren't going to hit on the soldier, were you?
No, I was not going to hit on the soldier. Jeez Louise. No, Maddie was actually going to ask Gattleby to link arms with her and walk along just to make it look like really nonchalant as they're making their way across the bridge, so that they just look like a couple of people strolling along having a chat.
So you see Keen start to pull Gattleby one way, and then you've got Maddie putting her arm into the crook of Gattleby's.
Well, she was going to ask. She was not going to just grab him.
So Gattleby, with one arm grabbed by Keen, looks at Maddie as she asks, looks back over at Keen. I'll go with her.
And so she'll kind of just take like, would you mind? And she'll kind of gesture like she's trying to link arms with him.
Of course.
How about we stroll along like this? It'll make things a little more subtle, since everybody else is causing a bit of commotion.
All right. And so
Have more commotion.
you get about, I'm going to move you just so you know.
Well, as they start moving,
Yep.
Pip pulls a gold coin, holds it up towards Rowan, and then points down the whole edge of the bridge. And he's going to attempt to like just basically run down the edge of the bridge and like tumble along the edge here across, trying to get all the attention towards him and away from the group.
Okay. I'm going to pause your character here. Keen, are you staying there then?
Yes.
Okay. Argus?
He's going to, at a leisurely pace, follow along, partially to keep an eye on Maddie and Gattleby, and also getting prepared to potentially need to fish the
Pip.
halfling out of the water.
All right. So,
So
how far
sorry.
behind Maddie would you be staying roughly?
Figure about like that.
All right. And what about you, Rowan? Okay.
Rowan's gonna be right by Pip, so she will accept the bet. But as she accepts the bet, she says, "But you have to do at least 2 somersaults."
Easy peasy.
It's a wide
Carry.
bridge. And then as she says that, she turns to Argus. Get your lasso ready, just in case.
Because that went so well.
When Maddie took Gattleby away from me, I just turned quickly and just dropped my hammer down and said, "Stop their assault." And I'm casting Forbidding Ward on Gattleby, give him a little bit of a buff,
Okay.
just in case anyone decides to do anything shady on the bridge.
No, that makes sense.
And I'm going to hang back, trying to nonchalantly look at some watermelons. And keep an eye on this side of the
So
bridge.
as the group makes it halfway through, you see 3 characters run out, doff their cloaks, because that's doff is such a good word,
The technical term. Yeah.
It's a great word.
and look straight at you and say, "Ah, you're ours now." And we're going to roll for initiative.
I have an important question, though.
I have an important answer.
Did I get any flips in first?
You got approximately 2.5 flips in. So,
Great.
yes. And there it is. Roll it up.
Rolled a 17
Nice.
plus.
So did I.
Yay! Twinsies.
Gross.
All right.
How dare you, gross
Ooh,
ass? How
I'm
dare
rolling
you?
terrible.
It's gross.
Take your negativity somewhere else.
I won't.
Why did it? Oh, maybe I was looking at the wrong die. That's probably why. Never mind.
All right. I need to update this participant to Rowan. There we
I
go.
like being VV character though.
And we begin with Maddie. Now, what you all see, let me show you the pictures, because they are pretty kind of cool looking.
They are kind of cool looking.
By the way, I do have another question.
Yes.
Where's the guard at present?
What guard?
Oh, the pickpocket one.
Oh, he went along the other direction. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's
Oh,
unfortunate.
good. I can shoot in peace.
He could have been.
That's what you were worried about. Murder is good now.
His back is turned.
So
Murder
you
is
see-
okay on this side.
You see one of these characters. Let me share it. Show players right there.
Oh,
Ooh.
Tell me she doesn't look awesome.
she doesn't look awesome.
Oh.
Do not have to be
and
rude.
you also see 2 of these guys.
Ooh.
Now,
I like the
those I
first one
like.
better.
Now this I like.
All right.
I like this.
And we begin
This.
with Maddie. Directly
Where?
following the break that we'll take.